You begged, you pleaded, you cried. Where is the CollectionDX review of Godmars? Well, here it is. Your prayers are answered. Godmars. 6 robots combined into one giant piece of broken. Yeah, it's very cool. This is Josh from CollectionDX. I'm going to show you the Godmars GX-40 solid spoken. I'm going to jump right into it with the first bot. Well, they're not really numbered, but the Sphinx. This makes up the main body of Godmars. And in the robot mode, he's kind of a brick, but in a good brick because he's mostly metal. Well, not mostly metal, but this whole plate's metal. This whole plate's metal. The joint work inside is metal. That maybe brought all the metal, but feels like a lot of metal. Listen to that metal cookie. Isn't that sweet? So articulation, not much. You get arms. Believe it or not, you got a little head action going on here. Legs can splay out a little bit. Knees and swivel joints, so you can make a dynamic action pose. He can also, he also has an interchangeable set of hands, which are kind of useless. They're just the hands with the fingers out. So, transform him. Each robot, of course, becomes a part of Godmars. So, to start, here's what we do. Opens the door. Lift that up. You can see the insides. First thing we can do is we can swap the head around. See it or not. Alright, next thing we got to do is take these things out. This is where the transformation, if you've had the original one, it varies quite a bit. You bring these doors out, like so. And then, oh yeah, here we go. Once again, I have only done this like twice. But it is, you know, simple as hell, really. So you bring that in. Come on, you. Here I'm saying it's simple, and I can't get the thing to go the way I want it to. Okay. So it goes in like that. Alright, there you go. Then, all you have to do next is these come up and cover the sides. Now, there's also a smaller robot that goes inside, and his name is Gaia. One would assume, since he's the central robot, he's probably the most important one in Gaia, I think, is Earth. So, he's very, very articulated. Metal in the lower legs and feet. Just a rockin' cool little figure. I would almost buy a whole line of little guys like this in Ramstall. I mean, yeah, there's Microman, but I don't know, something about the metal in him is just really kind of nice. So, not much to do to prepare this guy to go in the main body of the Sphinx. All you gotta do is open these little doors here. Okay. He just kind of clicks in, and the toes go up, so as not to go out. Just kind of sits here. There we go. Don't know what I did wrong there. It's late, I'm tired, I'm foregoing sleep to bring you this, so you guys better appreciate it, because I know you guys have been chomping at the bit. This comes down. Alright, he's locked in. I just gotta lift the little horn up, I don't know if you knew that or not. So, here we have amputee Godmars. Well, I think we need some arms, don't you? Yes, so do I. So, arm robot. This one is, this one's Uranus. He said Uranus. I just extremely dated myself by making a Beavis and Butthead reference. How about that? Anyways, this is how to transform Uranus. I'm just going to say Uranus a lot because it's one of my favorite planets. Don't you like Uranus? Alright, I'm beating this joke to death, aren't I? So here's the deal. This is a kind of a cool, ingenious little trick that they came up with. To store the hands, they're in a little compartment like that. So you lift up the foot, you turn it around, and then do that. Pretty neat, huh? Same thing here. Open the door, twist it around, snap the two together. Okay, you got the basic hand like that. Now, for the top part, little latch, you kind of lift up the head, open the door. First thing you gotta do is swivel the little bar out like that. That's the big connection bar to the body. So the arms, well, first the head goes in and down. Simple enough. Arms come up, in. The hands, they tuck in a little bit. So you want them to tuck in, face down, like so. And then you push the arms in. Now, here's something that I don't, no matter what I do, I cannot get this little door to sit exactly flush. Don't know why. Otherwise, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And this just clicks into the side. Okay, next one is kind of the brother of that one, Titan, who I think is actually really awesome. It's kind of this cool metallic-y, flecky green, very nice vintage feel to it. Metal on these guys, by the way, is you got parts of the legs, the connectors, maybe some joints. Oh, and the whole like waist section is metal. So same thing, lift up the joint, turn around, fold it in. Same thing on this one. There you go. Same deal with Titan. Pop his head back. Pop this little door. The fit on this door is actually totally fine. If anything, it's a little tight. Collapse the arms. Put them out. Oh, head goes in first. So these guys go in. Just go down. Sing it to myself. Goes in like that. Don't forget to take the little hinge out. Godmars coming together. Next guy is Ra. Ra. So, big chunky block. Ra. Feet are all metal. Parts of the legs are metal. Fortunately, I don't think any of this part is metal, but I think I do. Still, very nice. Foot articulation, knee articulation, no waist, nice posable arms. So this one's a little different than the other one. Of course, the legs are just, click them together, push it in, legs. For this whole top section, it's kind of a neat trick, okay? What you have to do is you turn it up, move this around, and put it back down again to get rid of the head. Same basic deal with the arms here that you have with the arms from above. You swing them in, push them down, and make sure you get the hands tucked in. There aren't any variant hands for these guys. There's only variant hands for the very small Gaia and the very big Sphinx. Okay, so that goes there. And then finally, we have Shin, because he's got mad shins. Look at those shins. Look at that. I don't know why they all planet names except for Shin, but, well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. Alright, same basic gist as the other one. You know, feet articulation, knee, swivel, no waist joint. Click them together. Click it down. Open the door. Once again, the same deal. Open. Twist. Close. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, a little crappy paint right in the arm there. See the crappy paint? It's the only spot on the whole toy. So, not a huge deal, but on both arms you have the same issue. So, put them in. Just go down. Goes back up. Alright, so to attach the legs, you see you got a little inset in here. Actually, I can tell this isn't quite 100% right. 2 seconds. There we go. Alright, so you see a little inset right here. You notice inset right there. Basically, you just click it in. Voila! Kind of a kick-ass Godmars. It's very heavy. He's got a sword that is larger than it needs to be, which he can actually, he comes with a sword holding hand, but if you look in the palm, he's got these two little grooves that will actually enable you to hold this version of the sword, which is a nice touch, I think. Of course, nice touch if it works. So it is shiny. He has some variant hands, but they're all fists. So the giant Godmars doesn't have your typical, open hand. But you can maybe use this to kind of replicate open hand. So in Godmars, the robot mode, it's pretty nice. You get the legs that can, rotate out. You got shoulder, a little bit of that. You can twist at the bicep, you can twist the hand, head's articulated, ankles. Okay, but here's something I don't like about the toy. Okay, one, proportions are way off in my opinion. Look at how long the legs are compared to the rest of the thing. The legs should have ended like here or something, It'd be nice if these sections could have compacted more, but it's the nature of the original design. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. They wanted to stay true, and we probably did. Another thing I don't like is, you've got, so you can see it, you've got knee joint like mostly all the way up the leg, but then you've got this other joint kind of right here, which isn't technically a joint, but it's just not right. It's just, it enables you to have a range of motion that otherwise you probably shouldn't have, But whatever, not a big deal. I'm nitpicking. As a whole, this thing kind of rocks. It's really heavy. It looks like a classic Goken. I don't have the original. I do have the boot. Here's the boot, which is, it's not exactly perfect, but, it'll give you an idea of the scale difference between the two figures and what's going on. Paint's, kind of crappy, but so you can see proportions are a little different. I like how the arms on this one fall a little lower than these do but ultimately this is this is much cooler. You can't really deny that this thing is awesome. This one's got shooting fists though. Gotta love shooting fists. Doesn't have it. And also on this one, each individual robot has shooting fists, which, because everybody had it. But from the back, look at the mess that the back of this one is compared to the back of this one. And you can see just how far engineering has come over the years. So So there you have it, Godmars GX-40. I think he's awesome. My complaints are really minor and nothing that I would really even worry about. Available at betatoys.com. Oh, wait, you think, oh, I'm almost done. No, you're not done. A couple of other little things. One is you get a little sarcophagus. Okay, open them up, and you can fit the Gaia figure in there. Okay, that's one thing you got. Another thing you got, ships. Actually 3 ships here. One ship goes in here, and these 2 ships separate like so. Into one ship. Two ships. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to drop that. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, Internet. And some fists. Yeah, alright. So that's all you got. Oh, wait, there's more. So the box is great. It has a nice vintage style. But I'll show you this. Get these guys out of the way here. I know I'm babbling now, but I keep thinking of things I want to tell you about, okay? Toys aren't in it, but vintage style tray, which has, you know, all the compartments for each figure. But check it out. I don't know if you can see it here, but they've actually embedded embossed the Godmars onto the styrofoam and a little Godmars logo. That's pretty cool. Another cool thing is the box. The box has a nice old school kind of Bandai feel with the reflective silver. Nice big picture. Very different SOC box, and I like it a lot. Good job, Bandai. I mean, it just feels like an old DX Chogokin box. And it's a pretty decent sized box. So once again, this thing rocks. Go get it at Beta Toys. Tell them Josh sent you. And that's about it. This is Josh from CollectionDX. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. This is where I forget what to do. Oh yeah, here we go. Once again, I have only done this like twice.